Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, May 20th. On the impact map today, cooler, more moist air mass settling across most of the region. You see the scattered showers across northern central areas today and continuing into the weekend. Do have a little bit of concern far down south where they had very strong winds and dry conditions yesterday. Some lingering breezes, although not nearly as strong as the 40 to 50 mile an hour gust yesterday, more of the 20 to 30 mile per hour. Humidity coming up a few percent, but still worthy of noting today. No issues. Saturday, light winds and cool conditions. Some drier, breezier conditions, not incredibly windy, but still in some of those very dry areas in the south on Sunday. Had some spotty precipitation over northern areas in the past 24 hours and no lightning to speak of. Recent fire starts there in the yellow. Over the past 7 days, it has been dry, especially across southern and central areas. You can see the dark red indicates where it's 0 to 10% of normal for the week. And the flash drought index, the EDI, does show extremely high drought values across our southern areas. No issues once you get north of the I-80 corridor where things have been very moist up north, but it is in that southern quarter, especially the southeast, that we are concerned about. And that's where the 100-hour fuels, you can see them here in the 5% or lower range in the red Arizona Strip, parts of southern Utah, southern Nevada, and even single-digit 100-hour fuel stretching way up towards the I-80 corridor. Some particular areas down south, again, from the Spring Mountains, which are near record levels, and also across parts of Ely's area at record levels, and down across the Dixie National Forest, setting new records and very near their midsummer max. You can see that ERCs are quite dry down there. But the good news is a cool trough of low pressure settling in. Now, tight height lines indicate strong winds, but the coolness is bringing an increase in humidity. In all areas, a slight increase of 5 to 10% in the south, but about a 20 or 30% increase further north. And for today, there's a cool air mass, still a lingering shot of dry air in the far south. We do see on the right-hand side, most areas are in the green on the 7-day, except for our critically dry far southern areas. We do not have high risk for wind here, unlike areas further to the south and east of the region. And that's because on the right-hand side, you see that's where the strongest winds are down south of our region. Across our area, more in the 15 to 25 mile an hour range. Humidity still dry, although a bit higher than yesterday in the south, and definitely coming up higher as you go further and further north. Now, for Saturday, no big issues under a trough of low pressure. Cool temperatures, again, above normal humidity. Fuel still dry in the south. We have no high risk. Humidity's still dry down there. Winds, however, very light, so no issues. And on Sunday, still into the trough, although it's starting to move on out. You do see the winds here on the left picking up a little bit. Humidity 10 to 15%, so not a high risk day by any stretch of the imagination, but something breezy that'll continue to dry the fuels. And you can see the 3-day precipitation totals over the weekend will be mainly across northern to central areas, especially the further east you go. On Monday, the trough starts exiting the region. On Tuesday, strong high pressure starts building in across California and into the western Great Basin. See a lot of these areas here go into the yellow, and that warming and drying ensues with the high pressure over eastern portions of the Great Basin on Thursday, but there is a trough of low pressure, bringing some high clouds and maybe some moisture to the far northwest. We'll have to watch for the push of stronger winds that could accompany this front towards the end of next week. We'll see how that plays out with our critically dry fuels in the south. 7-day precipitation totals, and the 8 to 14-day, good news for northern central areas. Cooler than normal conditions continuing and wetter than normal as well, so we expect no issues in northern and central areas into the early part of June. But again, it's that southern area that stays drier than normal. Have to watch for any wind events that could push fires in our far south. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.